WWE Studios, in collaboration with Netflix, presents Main Event, and that review is coming to you right now. Main Event. Yep, that's right. This is another collaboration between WWE Studios and Netflix, which will be on Netflix this Friday, April 10th, for all your streaming purposes. And I am instantly going to jump out there and say that this movie will be this generation's wrestling film classic, much like for me, No Holds Bars and Ready to Rumble, because this was a treat. And there's a lot to this story I want to talk about in perspective of why I appreciated it and why I feel like this one's going to be a classic. But nonetheless, this was a treat. But so this film follows a young kid, Leo, whose dream is to become a WWE superstar. Much like my own, me and my boys, we all wanted to grow up and be WWE Superstar, WCW, whatever respective time you want to talk about. But obviously none of us, majority of us didn't pursue our dreams. Actually, we got some friends who are wrestlers, so yes, that is a thing. But yeah, for me, did not. But what's really cool about it is that, while we were younger, we talked about, wanting to be superstars. We always had that conversation of who was the best, who are we? And then when we were play wrestling, it was always that person of I'm that person. But no one truly identified as myself as an African American as a champion. That's not a thing anymore, because as of last year, Kofi Kingston, the first African born WWE superstar, became the world champion. After 67 years of that company, they have never had anybody of African born to represent that company in its highest prestige. So that's why this movie is even more special, because this young African American kid, Leo, when the movie starts, he's dreaming about being a WWE superstar. And it's a realistic thing, because he can actually not only be a superstar, but be a champion, because when he wakes up into reality, his room is filled with Kofi Kingston merch and New Day merch. Kofi Kingston, who was the champion to have won it, representing Ghana, it's a reality. So the perspective of wanting to grow up to be a superstar is just even more vivid for them and realistic. And so I truly appreciated that. And the way how they are able to really, display that in this movie is really special for me as well. But yeah, it's like I said, New Day and Kofi Kingston merch all over his room. And that's what he wants to be. He wants to grow up to be a WWE superstar. I'm going to jump around a little bit here, but there's something I have to throw out immediately, because this one right here is the most trippy thing of everything about this movie. Tichina Arnold, who plays Pam from Martin. I cannot believe, I forget day by day, we get older, but I cannot believe she is playing Leo's grandma in this movie. First of all, she is ageless, and her charisma and everything is still one of the best. It's still it's on the upper echelon. But I cannot believe she is a grandma. I cannot believe the fact that she is a grandma. She is not that old, but man, she looks great. It's just hearing him call her grandma. I'm like, grandma? Wait a minute, she can't be that old. But she's ageless, and she does such an amazing job in her role in this film, as playing, like I said, Leo's grandma, which I'll talk a little bit more about the family a little bit. But I just, just getting old thing is kind of trippy. I've seen her on Martin every day, and she was just a little bit older than I was. A little bit older than I was, much older than I was. But nonetheless, she was in the household. She was a household figure in my household at the time, and just the fact of the matter, you forget that you get older, so other people get older. So yeah, she's definitely in that tier to be a grandma, but it just doesn't resonate right with hearing that she's a grandma in this. But yeah, this movie did a lot for me, like I said, for the nostalgia purposes. Leo goes to school, links up with his boys, talks about watching Monday Night Raw and WWE. What did they think about it? What would they change? Who's the favorite? Who has the best finisher moves? All that other good stuff that that I did as a child, and a lot of us did, because wrestling is a big pivotal thing in a lot of our household, as it's one of the most popular weekly televised products in many years. So it's just really easy to connect on that factor, because a lot of us have, we share commonality and similarities with a lot of that happening. But Leo, so here's what the story is about. So Leo goes to school. He ends up being messed with by some bullies. The bullies, after the end of the day, bullies tries to double down on him, and he ends up being chased out of school by these bullies, and he ends up stumbling across a magic mask, which gives him superhuman abilities and just magical powers. And ultimately, this was just like hey, I got a mask, it's cool, it gives me superpowers, it gives me courage, all this other stuff that the young boy obviously did not have. But at the same time, while Leo's very passionate about WWE and wrestling, his grandma's like really super supportive of that, there's a really disconnect within the household, because he lives with his grandma and his dad. And his dad and him just do not have, quite frankly, the three of them do not have that family unity connection, as there's some dysfunction, and that they all struggle to try to find a connection together, and between the struggles and the troubles, but ultimately trying to do what's best for Leo. While at the same time, while all this is happening, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity comes about. Super rare and awesome. Yeah, I know, like The Miz. I get it. Yeah, because it was The Miz. Opportunity where WWE is offering a tryout for any potential wrestler to become a WWE superstar. And this competition not only will grant you a contract to become a WWE superstar in their developmental program NXT, but also a cash reward too. So this is a really good opportunity for Leo, because it's something he always dreamed about. Now he got leverage with his his magical mask, and the family could use the money. So this is just really just that opportunity that just brings everything in full circle for him. So during this competition, let me tell you how Leo, who's under the mask and under an alias, is showing up all these competitors, and they're just turning their eyebrows like, who the heck is he? And it's silly, but you definitely get some laughs about it, because it is just like, but it's it's entertaining. At the same time, while he's breezing through the competition, he's creating friendships, and he's also creating some bitter rivalries who people are really destined to figure out, how is this happening, and what's really going on behind here. So you do see the dynamics of him creating some good friendships, but also some enemies who despises him and his abilities. While all this is happening, tons of good cameo about amazing WWE talent all throughout this movie, including, just to name a few, like I said, The Miz, Keith Lee's in there, Mia Yim is on there, Babatunde is on there, and many more. And that's super exciting, because these people are truly professionals and truly stars, and they're just so talented in their acting roles that I just thoroughly enjoyed that to the utmost. But this movie was very silly, had tons of humor for kids and young adults that they'll resonate with so much, and it's just truly a good feel-good movie. But at the same time too, me as an adult and as a wrestling fan, man, I had a good time with this. I laughed. It's cool seeing again some of these WWE superstars who are complete badasses on TV be so heartfelt and fun as they truly are on the big screen. So it's good to see the versatility in their characters, and overall just a good story that just all came niche together, and really well paced. And I thought that the actors really did a really good job. It does teach a lot of good life lessons for the youth, and really motivates them to pursue their dreams, which I'm a big fan of in any day of the year. And lastly, again, I can't stress enough, Tichina is amazing, but the young boy that plays Leo, Seth Carr, who also played young Killmonger in the Black Panther movie, this dude is on his way. He's amazing. He did a really good job in being the main character in this, and I think he took every scene and with his utmost ability, put it all out on the line. I thought he did an amazing job. He looked comfortable as a kid, and it brought me back. I saw a lot of me in him, so I truly appreciate that. And it just gives me hope that the kids for tomorrow, the future is safe, because they're getting more talented younger. Their dreams are getting bigger faster. So that's all the hope that this movie provided for me, considering that you really can see the focal of the motivation of why this movie was created. Absolutely fun, a very good time. Again, it's going to be released on Netflix this Friday, April 10th. It's for you to stream at home while everyone's being safe, quarantine, and isolation, social distancing, all that other good stuff, and you can enjoy that. But absolutely, let me know what you think in the comments. Come back here, let me know. We got so much more stuff we need to cover, but I absolutely want to make sure I get this out for you ASAP, so you can, get a chance to watch it. Let me know what you think, and come back here and let me know. Until then, everybody, thank you so much.